Good Thursday morning, September the 4th, 2025 at 5:52 a.m. 70 degrees outside. The mornings are a little cooler. The afternoons are still hot. But be that as it may, welcome to Texas, Southwest Texas in September. But anyway, today is the first day of the rest of your life. Make it a good one. It's the day after yesterday, day before tomorrow. It's right now. And right now went gone. So if there's anything you want to do, got to get started. So what else? Never worry about what you cannot change. And there's a lot of that going on in the world. So yeah, just stay within your own limits, so to speak. And then what else? For today, for your viewing pleasure, a couple of softball videos, and then on we go, guys, one day at a time. Yeah, I got to go grocery shopping today. That's a biggie. That's a big event for me. I only go once every 3 weeks. I go down to Del Rio, which is 30. It's about 30 to the Walmart's about 35 miles, but it's not a bad drive. Not much traffic. But anyway, what else? That's about it. So yeah, Irish Clover says that sure is purdy, P-U-R-D-Y, Rusty. Can't wait to see you choose your you choose for your choice for your storage, your laundry room. Congrats, thanks for sharing. Yeah, that's yeah. If I sell this place, but not much going on here. That was on the golf cart. Yeah, the golf cart's working out okay. I drove it quite a bit the day I got it, and then yesterday, and yeah, the batteries are fine. They hold up well. I went to the post office. I drove about 8 miles yesterday, just fooling around, and yeah, it's not a problem. It was still pretty close to full, or looked like it was still on full. So anyway, Tiny Home Depot. This is Epps Music Travel. Does anyone know where you'd put the bathroom? You don't put it. You put it outside. You have a two-holer outside. Darrell Hill, having that dead tree cut down will be a big improvement. Actually, you say that, but I don't think I am for two reasons. One is it really doesn't bother me. Two is it's not on my property anyway. I don't think. This is Adam on Trail. You go, Rusty. You're loving and living life. Well, yeah, I'm human. I still have the same issues everybody else has. I get bored and I try to avoid that like the plague. But there's just sometimes there's just not a lot to do. Particularly for me, Robert Archuleta. That's an awesome cart. Love the color scheme. Yeah, I do too. That's one of the reasons I bought it. Well, several reasons. It's a club car. That's one. That's the top of the line. Two, it was well cared for. You could just see that the cart had been well maintained, and they made a few improvements, and yeah, no, it's a nice old classic. Yep, I like it. Uh, Taylor something. What size studs should I use for a shed? Whatever, whatever you want. I don't know. Mark Sanders. That card is classy. The color combo and the turbine wheels really are sharp. I'm glad you gave that other company the finger. Funny how things work out for the best sometimes. Yeah, it is. It's always interested me that usually things do work out for the best. So, what else we got here? Moving along. Clay, Klay something. What happened to your Axis? I sold it with the house I had on, well, the other one I had with that big cover. Gary White, let's go for a ride. Yeah, we're going for a ride. Yeah, you'll get that tomorrow, a little short ride, and then we'll do some more. But it's just, and the mornings are fine up until around 10 o'clock in the morning or 10:30 or so, and that's fine. The temperature's okay, but in the afternoons, say 4 p.m., 5 p.m., it's so hot. I tried it yesterday. It didn't work very well. It's too damn hot. No, it was too hot. Yeah. Margaret says, nice golf cart. Thank you. This is PDT. Make sure you change the blinker fluid. Yeah, I hear you. And grease the muffler bearings. Got it. Silver Turtle looks great. I thought it was brand new when you first started showing it. Well, I could have said it was brand new. I mean, it could pass as brand new. No kid, and it rides like a brand new golf cart. You know what I mean? There's no rattles or anything. No, it's the suspension is really good, and the brakes are excellent. Yeah, and all the lights work. So yeah, it's amazing. This is D. Anderson. Wow, that looks like the interior of a 1985 Buick with the lighter trim package. Very nice. Fickle Man now has a proper fickle mobile in which to fight boredom, complacency, and the all around mundane. Yeah, it does give me another avenue of entertainment. Yes. Alf Pup, where do you get these finds? That is a terrific car. Well, you got to look, man. You know, they don't just call you on the phone and say, here's one. No, I bet I looked at, oh, I don't know, 20 different places, before I found that one. Alf Pup, oh, I got it. You got to do a lot of work to find those things. I would rather buy from a dealer than an individual, and I've done both. But the dealer will, they'll check them out, be sure they're working okay and check the batteries and stuff. But the individual, they may know when they replace the batteries, but that's all they'll know, usually. And so, no, I like that one. Sooner or something. Now you can sneak on the golf course. Ha ha ha. Nice, Rusty. Now I do occasionally. I ride on the golf course every now and then, but I don't play. I just drive around when there's nobody out there, and that's most of the time. This is known one. I like it. Even ice chest for beer 30. Yeah, the ice chest is okay. I mean, you'd have to get a bag of ice, I guess, so to really do it right. But no. But the thing of it is, I don't drink that much beer anyway. So if I go, the most I would drink on a good cart ride around these trails would be 2 beers. And so I've got another way to keep one cold while I'm cruising along. But right now it's too hot. It's too hot. The Life and Times of Crazy Patrick. That is one great looking golf cart. Has a cooler on it for your beer. That was one high dollar machine when someone bought it new. You will have some fun with that. Yeah, I'm already enjoying it quite a bit. It's yeah, I did the routine yesterday. The post office and driving around on the trails, and no, it's going to be very nice. I'm very glad it worked out okay so far. Micah, something not nice hot rod, Rusty. Well, it is pretty quick. In fact, they have a warning that this cart is not in compliance with something because it goes too fast. It goes, if it hangs right around 15 miles an hour, it's within the compliance of some rule. But this one doesn't. This one will go about 20 or more maybe. Rick, but I'm not a speed demon anyway. 10 is fine with me. Rick says nice drink holder and already loaded. Yeah, really. Claim, where did you find that? Private party? No, I got it from Mission Golf Carts, San Antonio, Texas. But it took a while to find it. I mean, I look. Klein again says nice. Oh, Cadillac edition. No, it is a good one. I'll tell you that. I think that dash thing there with the like glove boxes. I think they added that. I think somebody added that. Gary White, Mike and JD said hello. Have a beer. Hello, you have a beer. It's a little early in the day for me. But anyway, this is C. Lynn says, no, that's no Raven. That's Batman. Yeah, Batman. That's a Batmobile. I could call it the Batmobile. May do that. Yeah. But the Raven, is just because it's black. The bat, it could be the Batmobile. You remember that car they fixed up for Batman, the movie and the TV series? Billiston, that's a great deal. Yeah, I think so too. I'm quite happy with it. Patricia Moss, Rusty, those are great carts. They are manufactured about 3 miles from me, shipped worldwide. Enjoy. Yeah, they're made in Augusta, Georgia. Yeah, right near the the well-known golf course. They play a tournament there every year. Augusta, Georgia, Masters. Is that where they have the Masters tournament usually? Yeah. Captain Trips, that's a Cadillac, brother. Thanks for the update. You're welcome. Yeah, we'll do two or three more here. Shut her down for the morning. Jean says she looks nice. Yeah, the cart looks nice. I appreciate it. Four-wheel camper. BOE Bow Shield T9 spray developed by Boeing is good for battery terminal applications. Yeah, well, I've got some of that. It's called dielectric or electric. It's a little grease you put on there. I'll do that Saturday when I check the battery level. And the biggest problem that's caused by people on golf carts is they add too much water to the batteries. That's what causes the corrosion, most of it. Johnny Reb, chicks will dig you cruising in that rig. Yeah, I'm sure they would be very impressed, yes. Back roads, that's a nice golf cart. I don't think you could have done any better, especially for the price. No, I totally agree. That error or whatever it was by the other dealer in Dallas, but kept putting me off. That saved me. Ended up saving me $6,000. That's a nice chunk of change, isn't it? But anyway, guys, from Fort Clark Springs, Texas, on a Thursday morning at 6:04 a.m. Thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Buy anything you want, but if you're going to buy something from Amazon, use the Amazon link in the description of my videos. I appreciate it. And drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day won't hurt you. Keep your body hydrated. Helps you avoid gout, kidney stones, and other stuff. And what else? Take deep breaths. Breathe in deep. Breathe out slowly. Relieves stress. Lowers your blood pressure. Check it out. And then what else? Stretch, swivel, walk, pedal. Exercise your body once or twice every single day. You'll never regret that. And then what else? Stand guard at the door of your mind. Accentuate the positive. Eliminate the negative. Enjoy your life one day or one moment at a time. At ease, carry on, adios, bye-bye, hasta luego, vaya con Dios, aloha, until the next video. And on we go, guys. Carry on. Bye-bye. Enjoy your day.